of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
From the 27, Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on, catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Now a hit and a loose football. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020. The man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. If he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
No gain on the play there. Second down. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. Jet sweep. Here's Olave. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already. So he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. The Chargers hit 9-3 here on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now it's Herbert. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And the defense loses him. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Herbert on 3rd down now. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 23 here on the year.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out. And they'll bring it out to the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
No gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole.
And here's Ryan Wright now
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded just inside the 30. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
The last almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Charger football to start quarter number 2. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Hull. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd down, Hull. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now a handoff up the middle. Pull. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Pull. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Here's Herbert. Got an open man. It's Olave. Touchdown. Chris Olave. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
These two teams getting a couple of late-season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 12. And it was the Chiefs who got the road victory there, so now looking to claim the season series at home in KC.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, have the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Aiden Hutchinson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Buying time to his left.
Well, it's not going to be a 1st down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the 1st down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession.
And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. But these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10
at the 20.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Sharks got it, left side. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Another try after the 1st down sack. Herbert. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. KC's offense ready to take over. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back.
Brought down. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they can at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Herbert now. That's once again complete to Chark. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Herbert on 1st down now. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Taking in at the... And deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this? Or this
I put a star. I put a star. On second down, they'll run it here. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line.
Aiden Hutchinson able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do?
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mark Andrews from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied at 14. Just 4 plays.
And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get a well-executed 22-yard gain.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down.
And he gets this to Thornton.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect.
Herbert throwing again. And his throw here's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. On the move to his left.
He completes it to Olave. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Hull. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On second down now. Hull. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown of the night. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.